Hi guys, today is February 1st, 2021, and futures are pointing to a higher open after a crazy trading overnight, going from being down to over 200 points to being up over 200 points. And over the weekend, I haven't seen one media outlet that I listen to that didn't talk about Reddit users and GME stock, and they were discussing how Robinhood is restricting trading on this, and how the little guys are suffering even though they're winning, and hedge funds are evil. So it's just like a story that keeps going and going, and looks like it's going to continue. And this Reddit craze is spilling over to silver right now, and silver shares, ETFs, and in general silver is higher, and shares of the silver stocks are higher a lot. So, and we'll talk about this later. But in general, interesting week on Wall Street, and we'll see how the if the regulators will come in about in the GME situation. And I don't want that, because I don't want any restrictions on trading and stuff like that. I am against all the restrictions, and I told you before that hedge funds caught with their hand in a cookie jar, and now they have to pay. I mean, what can you do? I mean, the thing is that this is the open market, and some people are buying and some people have to cover shorts, and doesn't mean that we have to bail out hedge funds, and doesn't mean that we have to restrict Reddit users. That would be ridiculous, and I'm totally against the restrictions on Robinhood and other brokerage platforms. But looks like over the weekend, Vlad Tanev, who's the Robinhood CEO, came over to the social media app Clubhouse, and was grilled by Elon Musk, who was also on that app. And Elon Musk was asking Tanev tough questions, questioning his commitment to his user base. And Tanev said that they had no choice but um, to raise the requirements, and to put restrictions on certain stocks, because their clearinghouse demanded from them $3 billion in liquidity. So we'll see what happens, but this is what's going on Wall Street. And this week, new President Biden, is meeting 10 GOP lawmakers who are proposing a different package, relief package, and but we'll see what happens. And so far so good on Wall Street, but February is not a good month traditionally for Wall Street, so I would be very careful here, even though futures are higher pre-market a lot. So let's jump to SPY, ETF for S&P 500. And before we do that, if you want to see my trades on pretty much everyday basis, you can check out the link to my Patreon club in the description of this video. And also drop me a like on this video, as it helps me with YouTube algorithm. So let's start with, of course, GME. I can't, well, actually, let's start with SPY, actually, ETF for S&P 500. And SPY, I mean, it doesn't look too bad and doesn't look too good, but right now it's trading right on a 50-day moving average, and it's very a question mark for me where it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go eventually trade sideways for a while, because, like I said, February is not a very good month for stocks, and there are a lot of uncertainty out there. So I would be very careful here. Creating new purchases, pretty much. So, and same thing for QQQ. Even though QQQ was the only, one of the indices that were higher actually for the month of January. Actually, S&P 500 and Dow declined in January. But in general, it's not a very good setup for QQQ and other indices. And like I said, I expect a flat trading in February, actually. So let's jump to stocks. Let's start with GME. And GME is pretty much flat from Friday, after Robinhood actually restricting trading in shares of GME to, I believe, one share, and also AMC and other stocks like BlackBerry, COS, KOO, OSS, and other stocks like 8 stocks, I believe, were restricted by Robinhood, and these stocks, well, still higher pre-market, but because other brokerages allow trading in those stocks, but GME, of course, is trading at ridiculous valuation. I mean, no matter how much you spin it, I mean, GME is just at $310. It's just insane pre-market, and I would be very, very careful for buying the stock at these levels. So, and same thing with AMC actually, and the AMC is trading higher, but in general, actually AMC is the one that I would be willing to buy if I was crazy enough to get into those stocks, because AMC just said that they will use this stock rise to raise more capital, and that includes stock sales. And I don't know why GME didn't do that or wouldn't do that, because it does make sense to raise more capital on this on this pretty much craziness. Okay, so let's jump to some other stocks, like let's see silver. SLV ETF for silver is jumping a lot this morning, and this is a big move for silver. Actually, up $3 pre-market. That's big after. After it caught attention of some Reddit community, and looks like silver stocks are rising as well. So silver stocks like PAAS, okay, PAAS, Pan American Silver, is up a lot pre-market, and WPM is up a lot pre-market, and HL, okay, Hecla Mining, that's also up a lot pre-market, and it looks like actually could be an interesting buy to me on those 3 stocks actually, and other silver stocks, because it looks like they could go a lot higher than that. So right now it's opening like pretty much at all-time at 52-week high, but it could go a lot higher actually. It could go to like $10, for example, for HL I'm talking about, and for other stocks as well. So it could be an interesting buy for me. Okay, Tesla. So Tesla shares a higher pre-market, and after Piper Sandler upgraded the stock and raised its price target to street high of $1,200 from $515, saying that Tesla could have new opportunities to pursue for decades. And well, Tesla shares dropped on Friday a lot with the rest of the market, but right now it's higher pre-market. Like I said before, like 800 or under 800, I will be grabbing Tesla both with both hands, and I think the stock may actually go higher than that. Okay, so also other electric vehicle makers like NIO is also jumping pre-market after reporting 7,225 vehicle delivery in January, which is a 352% increase year over year. And XPEV, XPeng, is also jumping pre-market a lot after delivering 6,015 smart EVs in January, which is a 470% increase year over year. So these stocks are jumping, but I mean they ran a lot, and of course, and including Tesla, and there's also LI Auto, which is probably higher pre-market, and these stocks ran a lot, and I don't know how much more they can run, because I mean the market cap for those stocks are just pretty ridiculous. I would rather buy GM at this point, which is a very reasonable valuation to me, and even Ford is a decent valuation to me. But out of these stocks, I like actually GM, and GM is higher pre-market a lot. And as you know, recently they said that by 2035 they will phase out all gas vehicles, and will go all electric, full electric. So that should go well for GM, even though the chart doesn't look that good because the MACD is crossing down here, but I think that announcement should run GM for several weeks higher. So I would be interested in buying GM at this point. Okay, WDC. Okay, Western Digital. Western Digital is an interesting company. I mean, finally they reported good numbers. I mean, they've been struggling for a while, but they reported earnings of 69 cents per share, 15 cents above estimates, and revenue also beat. And the company has seen increased demand for storage devices and solutions during the pandemic. And I mean, finally, WDC see a light at the end of the tunnel, and they've been, like I said, struggling a lot recently. But I think the shares are higher and will go much higher than that, in my opinion. I think it will go to mid 60s. So I would be buying WDC even after it rises after this report. Okay, GE. GE shares are higher after judge dismissed most, but not all, of a shareholder lawsuit against the GE over its past accounting practices and disclosures. GE reported really good results recently. I mean, last week. I mean, I was actually surprised by the results, and they lost last in the aviation unit. They showed a lot more profit in their industrial units, and I think GE shares are poised to go higher in general, but it's a long-term hold. It's not going to be jumping to $20 overnight. So if you're buying GE, you have to buy it for like at least like 6 months horizon, and not less though. So because this is going to take a while for GE to actually unfold and to go higher, to go a lot higher actually. And next company I have is X, United Steel. United States Steel reported actually better than expected numbers, I believe, Thursday night, and 27 cents versus 68 cents loss expected. Revenue was in line, but overall steel demand and prices have improved, and average prices for flat rolled steel increased 4.6% year over year. And I actually like the earnings report, but the actually Wall Street didn't. And Friday, X, or United States Steel stock dropped significantly, and I think it could be an interesting pickup for me. Okay, and like mid $17. $17 is support for G X for United States Steel stock, which is X. And I think I would be buying X if it drops below $18. And the last one I'll give you is Moderna. Okay, so Moderna stock is higher pre-market right now after it asked FDA permission to increase the number of COVID vaccine doses in a vial to 15 from 10, and that could help with manufacturing crunch for this company. And but in general, I think it's Moderna is trading in an overbought territory, and I would wait for the Moderna to come down a little bit to like at least like a 160 area before I buy it, because it's a little too high for me to get in right now at 175. Okay, that's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to click the like button, and I'll see you at Thursday.